Good evening and welcome, friends. This Sunday evening, the fact that you're watching News Sunday shows how seriously you take what's happening in and around you. So we try to bring you the best of what's really happening. And this evening, me and Deepthi with me, and of course the guests who would be joining, would be focusing on the politics as it has panned out over the last week or so around the Ram temple. Remember, the Pran Pratishtha of Lord Ram Lala happens on 22nd of January. But then we have seen a build-up, just as of sentiment for Lord Ram on the ground among the masses, so amongst the politicians. Of course, politics is about society, and politicians are integral to the society. And we are getting all sorts of sentiments of the people and so of the politicians. But the interesting bit is that there is a divide. There are politicians belonging to the Ram Temple movement, to the RSS family, to the BJP, who are fully covered in the Ram sentiment, including the Prime Minister. When you see every day him tweeting or posting on X one video or audio of somebody, some singer, some artist getting involved in the Ram sentiment. Prime Minister understands the pulse of the nation, and so he is going with it. And then we have a set of politicians, from the Congress party to the RJD to the AIUDF, who think that the sentiment on the ground perhaps does not matter. Little ironic, because politicians are supposed to have their hand on the pulse of the nation, and as much to mold it so as to go with it. Irony also, because Dayal Khanna, who led the Ram Temple movement much before the VHP got involved, much before the BJP got involved with its Palampur resolution, belonged to the Congress party. Ironic, because Rajiv Gandhi always claimed he got the temple opened, the Tala opened, on the advice of Arun Nehru or otherwise. Ironic, because on the Dasara day, if Sonia Gandhi cannot be at the Ram Leela Maidan in Delhi, she chooses to go to Mysuru Dasara. We are going to discuss all those ironies in the light of the comments that have come over the last 1 week.
Oh yes, and a critical question is whether the invite that has gone into multiple political parties right now, who once claimed that this is an event perhaps just linked to the BJP, would they be welcoming the Ram Lala and the entire Pratishtha when it happens on the 22nd? There is a big Congress's dilemma. They are stuck between a rock and a hard place, but we are wondering why. And what about the sentiment as you lead up to the big battle of 2024? Without wasting any time, let's introduce that big weekend debate for you to help you understand where do we stand, where do different political parties stand on the entire issue, and could Ram Mandir again be that turning point that does ensure कि BJP 400 के पार चली जाएगी? That's going to be our big focus. Let's also begin with the headlines on top of the show.
There is no end to politics around the inauguration of Ram Mandir. A day after AIUDF chief Badruddin Ajmal crossed all limits and appealed to all Muslims to not travel by train from January 20th to 25th.
আমাদের মুসলমান ভাইরা 20 তারিখ থেকে লিয়ে 24-25 তারিখ পর্যন্ত কেউ যে ট্রেনে সফর করে পুরো ভারতবর্ষ এই যে রাম জন্মভূমির মুক্তি রাখা হইল, রামের মুক্তি রাখা হইল, ওই দিন তারা পুরো পৃথিবী দেখতে লাখ লাখ মানুষ আর ভারতবর্ষ থেকে তো ঢাকায় যাচ্ছে।
Politics is playing out over his polarizing comments.
पहले तो आप किसी समुदाय के ना नेता हैं, ना धार्मिक नेता हैं, ना राजनीतिक नेता हैं। अपनी बात आप अपने लिए रखिए, अपनी पार्टी के लोगों से कहिए। अगर आपको लगता है कि 20 से 28 तक आपको घरों में रहना है तो रहिए। जहाँ तक इस देश की बात है, इस देश का कोई भी व्यक्ति किसी भी धर्म का हो, वो जो कानून से की हुई कार्रवाइयाँ हैं उसको मानता है। राम मंदिर के विषय में और बाबरी मस्जिद के जो आपस में विवाद हुआ था, उस पर ये बात दोनों पार्टियों ने तय की थी कि जो भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट तय करेगा उस बात को मान्य माना जाएगा।
Policy and strategy of Congress to alienate the minorities from the mainstream. They are creating fear. They are fear mongers. Nothing of that sort will happen. Everything will be peaceful. I request everybody to do all their normal works.
बिना मतलब का भ्रम फैलाने का प्रयास किया जाता है, लोगों में डर भय का माहौल बनाने का प्रयास किया जाता है। केंद्र सरकार का हमेशा प्रयास रहा है कि सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास, इस सोच के साथ हम लोग आगे बढ़ने का काम कर रहे हैं।
पावर चला गया, बाबरी ध्वस्त हो गई, लेकिन इनकी मानसिकता नहीं बदली। ऐसे लोगों को भी जनता समझ रही है, जान रही है, उनको बता भी रही है। हमारी तो प्रार्थना भगवान से है कि इनको भी सद्बुद्धि दें।
Union Minister Giriraj Singh also tore into AIUDF's chief's statement stating that people like him are responsible for spreading hate in the country.
देखिए, बदरुद्दीन अजमल जैसे लोग ही समाज में विद्वेष पैदा करते हैं, भ्रम पैदा करते हैं, हिंदू मुसलमान पैदा करते हैं। चाहे आगे आप देखेंगे जो हमारे इकबाल अंसारी जी हैं, उनको निमंत्रण मिला है, वो जा भी रहे हैं, राम की पूजा में भी रहेंगे, लेकिन बदरुद्दीन जब भी बोलते हैं तो जहर ही उगलते हैं।
As the country awaits the birth of a grand Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, when will the likes of AIUDF chief stop unnecessary fear-mongering in the country? This is Bureau Report, Republic TV.
So this is a reaction, remember, that came in from Badruddin Ajmal just about yesterday, and you've seen a lot of those follow-up reactions to that. But also what we'll put our focus on this edition of the Weekend Debate is on the big dilemma right now in the I&A alliance. A lot of parties already have taken a stand, and they've said we are not going for it, Abhishek. They've made it very clear that we are not going to be a part of this because they maintain that this is still a BJP event, it's a political event, and the BJP is going to be milking the entire situation to their advantage in 2024. But the Grand Old Party, as always, is still in a state of flux. We do not know whether Sonia Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, who've both been invited, will be a part of this or not. And right now, we do see Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the BJP, with us. Sajjan Kumar Singh, who's a political analyst, he's also in Ayodhya right now, and he's been speaking to a lot of people there, so I'm sure he's going to get us a better sense of what he's seen, what he's heard, what's the mood on ground. Good to also have Ravi Srivastava, who leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party. And we also have Kanchan Yadav, the national spokesperson of the RJD, who's completing our panel. And Abhishek, with your permission, I want to take, the two ladies on the panel. Let's begin with Kanchan. Kanchan, do you think that this is a big, momentous occasion? Would you say that the RJD, if it's invited, should be a part of the entire Pran Pratishtha, and the Congress should also follow suit? Kya Ram sabke nahi hai, Kanchan?
See, we have made statement every time that Ram is our faith. We never heard